Welcome. Welcome to the 63rd annual commencement of the Department of Psychology of Stony Brook University. I am Dr. Antonio Freitas, Director of Undergraduate Studies and Associate Professor of Psychology. Let me begin by congratulating the students. You have worked extraordinarily hard. You have worked extraordinarily hard to get here, and you should be very proud of your accomplishments. I also want to congratulate all of the family and friends who are here today. You have provided enormous support and wisdom to help the students arrive at this commencement day. It is fitting to have a great sense of pride in their accomplishments. I am joined on the stage today by distinguished faculty of the psychology department. Please be seated. Who also are here. My esteemed colleagues also are here to show their support and congratulate the students. The wonderful staff in the undergraduate office who work closely and tirelessly with students throughout the year are also here to celebrate Commencement Day. Diane DeSimone. Our undergraduate coordinator and her dedicated team of student interns, Jessica Chan, Joseph Eng, Valerie Thomas, Nellie Lynn, Calliope Gasparis, and Alexandra Kaklamanis, who are all graduating today. This year, we will be conferring degrees on almost 400 graduate and undergraduate students in psychology. We also will be recognizing academic honors. We will begin by honoring this year's valedictorian. The title of valedictorian is given to the graduates of the Department of Psychology of the 2 degree programs based upon grade point average and involvement with research. I now present to you the valedictorians of the class of 2023. For the BS degree, our valedictorian is Sarah Pachillo. Sarah, please join me on stage. Sarah is from Oceanside, New York, and graduated from high school as the salutatorian. She is a member of the Honors College and is a crisis counselor on 2 hotlines. Currently, Sarah works as a medical assistant and researches environmentally friendly water purification techniques in her organic chemistry lab under Dr. Druckheimer and also Dr. Shao. She is the chief of operations for the campus community emergency response team. Sarah spends what free time she has, and it surprises me she has any, cooking for her friends or reading books at her local nature preserve. She plans on attending medical school in the future. For our BA degree, our valedictorian is Kelly Kwong. Kelly is not able to attend this year, but we also congratulate her on this great achievement. To help in the ceremonies today, the faculty have selected student leaders to be presenters. These are students who not only have excelled academically, but also have made outstanding contributions to the research, teaching, and service efforts of our department. These students exemplify the ideals of a psychology student and illustrate the fine qualities of our graduating class as a whole. Our first student presenter is Vanita Abraham, who will introduce you to Psi Chi. Vanita Abraham is from Herricks, Long Island. Any Herricks people here? She is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. She is the current president of Psi Chi Honor Society. Throughout her time at Stony Brook, Vanita has participated in various activities outside of the classroom, ranging from research to campus involvement. She has spent time as a research assistant in the STAR Lab under Dr. Marcy Lobel, working on understanding women's experiences with pregnancy throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Vinita also spent a summer interning at Macmillan Publishers as a human resources intern. She has also served as a resident assistant for Tabler Community and as operations and talent management intern for the Career Center. She's also a proud Forever Fellow of the University Scholars Honors Program. Outside of her academic and professional endeavors, Vinita enjoys taking part in many activities across campus, from various choirs to a Bollywood fusion competitive dance team. Vinita will be pursuing her master's in Human Resources Management at Stony Brook University School of Professional Development, starting this summer, and will also be taking on a new role as a graduate administrative coordinator at the Academic Student and Success Tutoring Center. Vinita? Please join me on stage.
Psi Chi, the International Honor Society in Psychology, recognizes the success achieved by students who have worked diligently to meet the membership requirements of the largest and most prestigious psychology-related organization in the world. The purpose of Psi Chi is to recognize academic excellence, as well as to advance the science of psychology. Our Psi Chi chapter works to promote our fellow students' growth in the psychology major. This year, we organized several professional development workshops, assisting students in their career development, as well as hosting faculty panels and informationals for students to gain specific knowledge. We partnered with the Psychology Student Alliance, Neuroscience Axis, and SPVAC to facilitate our first Tri-Psychology Night, to highlight an understanding of the brain-body connection. We also assisted in organizing presentations for Stony Brook's annual Eureka Celebration, an event in which undergraduates can showcase their research. We are confident that the next executive board will carry on the legacy of Psi Chi and continue fostering the undergraduate psychology education and experiential learning. Psi Chi would like to convey our deepest gratitude to our department's faculty and staff. I would like to express particular appreciation to our wonderful faculty advisor, Dr. Brady Nelson. I would also like to recognize the other officers who have served Psi Chi. Our Vice President, Isha Toretti. Our Treasurer, Catherine Garcia Camayo. Our Secretary, Dan Chaudhry. Our Public Relations Coordinator, Julia Socia. Our Event Coordinator, Nicole Diakos. And our Membership Coordinator, Sierra Classens. These students were a valuable part of our Psi Chi team, and I am grateful for their dedication to creating a successful year and have enjoyed getting to know them all on a personal level. I would also like to take this opportunity to express gratitude on behalf of Psi Chi and all of our peers to the professors and staff who we have worked closely with. They provided us with a home away from home and a community that fosters lifelong connections and networking. We are forever grateful for their mentorship and empathy. On behalf of Psi Chi, I congratulate all our fellow psychology majors on their success today and wish them well on their goals for the future. Thank you.
Allow me to next introduce our next student speaker, Valerie Thomas. Valerie, please join me on stage. Valerie Thomas will represent the Psychology Student Alliance. Valerie Thomas is from Seaford, Long Island, and is the president of the Psychology Student Alliance. She is graduating from Stony Brook with a BA in psychology and a minor in health, medicine, and society. Throughout her time at Stony Brook, Valerie has been a fellow for the University Scholars Honors Program, a skill-based tutor for the Academic Success and Tutoring Center, a research assistant in Dr. Jessica Schleider's lab for scalable mental health, an advising intern in the psychology undergraduate advising office, and an employer relations assistant at the Career Center. Valerie has also served as a teaching assistant for Dr. Catherine Marone's Sociology of Drugs and Alcohol class and Dr. Lily Blocker's Leadership, Teams, and Effective Communications class. Valerie is currently enrolled in our MBA Fast Track program. So this summer, she will be continuing her education here at Stony Brook in pursuit of a career in human resources. Valerie will now speak on behalf of the Psychology Student Alliance.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for that introduction. My name is Valerie, and I'm the president of the Psychology Student Alliance, or PSA. The Psychology Student Alliance is a student organization that was created at Stony Brook to connect and inform students of many career opportunities and career paths available within the field of psychology. The organization is funded by the undergraduate student government and is open to all members of the Stony Brook community. Formerly named Minorities in Psychology, PSA aims to foster an inclusive and welcoming environment for all students regardless of cultural background. Our mission is to build research, advocacy, diversity, and networking, and we seek to create a unique and diverse community for social, intellectual, and personal growth for all of our members. I joined PSA in my freshman year, and it changed the course of my undergraduate career for the better. PSA opened my eyes to so many opportunities and helped me learn so much in my first year alone. As secretary, vice president, and now president, watching our club grow has been one of the most rewarding experiences for me because of everything we do. PSA seeks to go beyond the knowledge and skills we've acquired through coursework, internships, and research by reminding our members of the importance of empathy, compassion, and understanding. Through our newfound understanding of the human mind, we have the unique opportunity and responsibility to make a difference in people's lives. No matter what path we take with our degrees, I urge you to use your knowledge and skills to help those in need, to advocate for mental health awareness and support, and to promote equality for all. This year at PSA, we emphasize the needs of our members. We put together several professional development workshops such as resume writing, research panels, and faculty panels designed to assist students in their career development, help students explore psychology research interests, and postgraduate paths. As the culmination of PSA's events, we organized our annual Psychology Gala to celebrate such a successful year. This year, we focused on autism and disability awareness, and I'm proud to say that we reached over 120 students on this important topic with the help of our wonderful guest speakers from Stony Brook, Dr. Matthew Lerner and Dr. Brooke Ellison. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our faculty advisor, Dr. Stacy Scott, whose advice and guidance have made this club the accomplishment it is today. And I would also like to thank the rest of our e-board for making everything PSA envisions for bettering the psychology undergraduate experience possible. Congratulations to all of our psychology graduates this year. You should all be incredibly proud of yourselves. And I wish you all the best moving forward, and I'm excited to see all the great things you'll accomplish.
Our next student speaker is Pauline Bozak. Pauline, please come to the stage. Pauline will describe our undergraduate organization, Neuroscience Axis. Pauline is from Medford, Long Island. She is graduating with a BS degree in psychology. Pauline has participated in several on-campus experiential learning opportunities. Pauline has been a fellow at the undergraduate colleges, a resident assistant, a commuter assistant, the undergraduate coordinator for both commuter student services and the Stony Brook Food Pantry, and a peer career coach at the Career Center. Pauline has also served as the undergraduate teaching assistant for the class Ecofeminism under Dr. Heidi Huttner. Pauline is the recipient of both the Intern of the Year Award and the Resident Assistant of the Year Award. Following graduation, Pauline will be continuing her education in the Higher Education Administration Master's Program at Stony Brook, while working professionally at the Stony Brook Career Center as the Exploring Career Coach. Pauline, please come to the lectern.
Thank you for that introduction, and congratulations to the class of 2023. The Neuroscience Axis is an undergraduate organization founded on an ambition to foster interactions between students and professors from all disciplines in the field of neuroscience. From this collaborative core, we have built a network of campus community that extends the opportunity for extracurricular activities, specifically to undergraduates looking for academic and professional advancement. This past year, we have held general body meetings ranging from professional development panels designed to help students explore various areas of neuroscience to educational presentations from faculty. Other opportunities we provide to our members include workshops that help students learn about research opportunities available on campus and gain experience in dissecting scientific literature. Our larger events include a research seminar which was held to inform and encourage students to participate in scientific research projects on campus through the guidance of several MD and PhD guest speakers. The Neuroscience Axis also participates in an educational outreach to local AP Psychology students through the Brain Awareness Week initiative with support from the Dana Foundation. This is very special to me as the high school we visit is the one I graduated from, Patchogue Medford High School. In addition, the Neuroscience Axis actively collaborates with many biology and psychology-oriented clubs, including Psychology Student Alliance and Psychi Honor Society, focusing on topics such as autism and disability awareness and the brain and body connection. These events have given a sense of community to students interested in exploring neuroscience and an outlet for academic discourse to take place. Neuroscience Axis would like to thank Nate Clary, Daniel Radin, Miguel Madera, and Bernard Sanchez for offering to speak at our professional panels and providing invaluable advice to our students. We are also very fortunate to have a dedicated faculty advisor, Dr. Brenda Anderson. Thank you for your guidance and support. It has been an honor to be among such accomplished individuals here at Stony Brook University. Congratulations again to the class of 2023.
We now turn to honoring outstanding students who are the recipients of special awards. The Bert Stangarone Endowed Scholarship recognizes a psychology major who has demonstrated particular potential and promise. This year we have two winners, Krista Ng and Angelina Lee. Angelina Lee, who can't be here today, graduated from Brooklyn Tech High School. She is studying to become a psychotherapist. On campus, she has played a leadership role as president of her hall council and is a CTI fellow. Angelina is looking forward to continuing her education to pursue a master's in clinical psychology. Krista, please come to accept your award. Krista Ng. Krista is from New York City and is going to be a junior here at Stony Brook next year. She is a psychology major with a linguistics minor, aiming to become a speech-language pathologist. Through the psychology program, she has learned a lot about the patients she might interact with in the future, and she is excited to keep learning more. With Krista expected to graduate in 2025, she looks forward to the rest of her undergraduate journey. In the future, she hopes to further her education by going to graduate school for a master's in speech-language pathology. Krista, please accept your award. The John Perry Endowed Scholarship was established by John Perry's family in his memory after he was killed in the attacks on the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001. Mr. Perry earned his BA in psychology here in 1985 and was honored by Stony Brook with the Distinguished Alumni Award for Excellence. The recipient of the John W. Perry Endowed Scholarship is Haley Van Cott, who is currently studying abroad in Paris. Haley Van Cott is a member of the Honors College, and she is pursuing a double major in psychology and French language and literature, as well as a minor in linguistics. She is currently studying abroad in Paris and France, as I mentioned, and therefore is unable to accept this prestigious award in person. During her time at Stony Brook, she has been involved in the Sigma Beta Honor Society, French Club, Linguistics Club, and the belly dancing team. She has also served as the secretary for her building's hall council and has been an Honors College TA, and is currently an Honors College big sibling and orientation leader. She is excited to return to the campus in the fall. Do we have the award? You have now learned about some of the students the faculty has chosen for special recognition. The time has come to hear about a faculty member who the students have chosen for their own recognition. Graduating seniors have voted on the faculty member who has inspired them the most. This is a highly sought after award among the faculty, so we have kept it a secret until now. And the winner is Pamela DeRoss. Pamela has worked tirelessly with scores and scores of our students. She unfortunately could not be here today, but she has asked me to convey how very proud she is for this recognition from you all. Thank you. We would now like to welcome our commencement speaker. Dr. Joanne Davila will introduce our speaker.
Thank you. I'm very happy to have the pleasure of introducing today's commencement speaker, Dr. Pamela Brown. Dr. Brown is a licensed psychologist and certified school psychologist who currently works as a school psychologist at the Trinity School, a private school in New York City. Dr. Brown is a proud Stony Brook alum. She received her PhD in clinical psychology in 1997, working with Professor Dan O'Leary, studying intimate partner violence. During her time at Stony Brook, Dr. Brown received numerous fellowships, honors, and awards from Stony Brook, the National Institute of Mental Health, and the American Psychological Association. She then completed a postdoctoral fellowship in child and adolescent psychiatry at the Hospital of the University of Pennsylvania, where she honed her expertise in working with youth and families. Since that time, Dr. Brown has had an incredible career in which she's channeled her interests and skills into a diverse set of professional activities across a variety of settings. In addition to working as a school psychologist in a number of educational settings, she's held numerous academic positions, directed clinics and centers that provide treatment and crisis intervention, served as a consultant to youth services organizations, and for 15 years served as a consultant and team clinician for the NFL's Philadelphia Eagles. Dr. Brown also communicates her vast knowledge to the public via online publications on the Psychology Today website. We're so happy to have Dr. Brown here today. Please join me in welcoming her.
I have to say, before I begin my talk, how thrilled I am to be here, because Stony Brook is among the most favored memories in my life, and such an amazing opportunity that I feel I had to be a student here. So when I was in graduate school, a colleague shared with me what his advisor had told him about what it would take to be a great psychologist. And it wasn't so much going to be based on his research or his clinical work. It was instead going to be on how he would navigate life. And so when I was asked to speak to you today, I thought about the tips I've accumulated over the years that I thought had served me in life and that hopefully might serve you. So I'm going to share these with you, and there are 9 of them. Number 1, find a model for who or what you want to be and do some of what they do that makes them successful. And as was said in my introduction, I spent a lot of time working with the Eagles. And one of the things I learned early on in working with professional football players is they told me NFL doesn't just stand for the National Football League. It also stands for not for long. And the average tenure, which might surprise you, is about 2 to 3 years. So it's this amazing opportunity, but many are called and few are chosen ultimately. And the ones who are successful, who end up staying and getting vested, are ones who end up creating a roadmap for themselves by looking, I think, carefully at what players are doing who are successful and stay in the league long enough, and also looking at what people do that don't stay in the league so much. Number 2, people lie. So find a friend in life that you can trust who will tell you, you have lost your mind. And there are, of course, various reasons why people aren't necessarily honest. Sometimes it's they feel it's not their place. Sometimes it's I don't want to hurt your feelings. Sometimes it's I may hurt your feelings and I don't want to ruin the relationship or friendship we have. So for those reasons, it's really important to find that person who will tell you when you're about to make a misstep, don't do that. And when you've done it, they may have some ideas as to how to help you out. Number 3, and somewhat related to number 2, tell people you respect and value how to support you. Because we all have people in our lives, people who care about us, who give us advice, but they deliver it in such an unpalatable way, we tend to ignore it. So ask them, or tell them rather, how they can deliver that message to you so that you'll be willing to listen to it and consider it. And on the other side, because you want to return the favor, ask those people to whom you want to give advice how they might best receive it. Number 4, relationships, relationships, relationships. They'll take you far, put time into building them, and don't be the person no one wants to have a cup of coffee with. I'm here now, not in Stony Brook, but as Joanne said in the introduction, I'm in New York now, working in an independent school in the Upper West Side, never thinking, because I just moved in August, that at this point in my career and life that I would pick up and move, but I did, because I ended up getting an email last spring from someone I worked with 10 to 15 years ago. She was a pre-K teacher then at my old school. And she wrote me this spring, past spring, and she said, we have an opening for a psychologist position in the lower school. Would you be interested? And the rest is sort of history. And when I was at that old school, so 15 plus years ago, when I first got my job, maybe a month in, people would come up to me and say, how'd you get your job? How'd you get your job? And I have to say, I was a little annoyed. I'm thinking, what do you mean, how did I get my job? I have a PhD in clinical psychology. I'm pretty good at what I do. And it was maybe 2 or 3 months further in that I recognized why they were asking me. And it's because so many of my colleagues had gotten their jobs through what we referred to as the Friends and Family program, meaning they were somebody's neighbor, they went to church with them, they were in garden club with them, So many of my colleagues hadn't even actively applied for a job. There wasn't a listing even. But through who they knew, they had come to where I was to work alongside me. Number 5, there's always an audience. Chip Kelly, who was a coach for the Eagles a few years ago, before we won the Super Bowl, used to do something that I thought was really interesting at the end of the season. He would go to the janitorial and cafeteria staff, and he would ask them what they thought about players. Because at the end of the season, as you know, that's when coaches are deciding who they're going to keep, who they're going to let go. And he knew that players would be on their best behavior around him and around his coaches. But what he wanted to see was how players would be around people that they maybe thought weren't as important. And so think or recognize that even those people you may think don't have as much value may be the people who know people who are going to be responsible for you maintaining your job. I don't think that many players thought that how they were with the cafeteria worker might decide whether they stayed in the NFL or not. Know that what people do to others, they may do to you. That's my number 6. So I was starting a job many years ago, and maybe about a month in, the CEO asks to meet with me. And they wanted to know, as a clinical psychologist, what advice I might give them in terms of how they could orchestrate getting rid of 2 senior administrators who were doing a good job, they said. And I thought 2 things. I thought, one, I was surprised that they would share this with me because I didn't have a relationship with them other than the interview process. But I also was struck by the fact that they were willing to tell me what they were willing to do to take away the livelihood of 2 people. And I thought to myself, this could be me doing my job, but my CEO just not liking me as a person for some arbitrary reason. And I was forewarned. Number 7, sometimes you win by surrendering. So when I was growing up, my dad was not very domestic at all. Basically never set foot in the kitchen. And my mom, on one occasion, had made this cake from scratch, and she was taking it to some meeting she had to go to. And on this particular day, she'd gone to another meeting or event that evening. So she comes home, and she notices in the kitchen, most of the cake is gone. And she knows neither me nor my brother would have been foolish enough to eat the cake. She knew who the culprit was. It was my dad. So she called out to him, "Ollie?" And my dad answered as he was entering into the family room, "Yes, dear." "Ollie, did you eat this cake?" "Yes, dear." "Ollie, how in the world could you have eaten all this cake?" "I don't know, dear. How could I have done this? I shouldn't have. But it was delicious." "Ollie, I don't believe you ate all this cake. I was making it for the such and such meeting. How could you do this? I don't understand you." "I don't know how I could have done it. It's horrible. How could I? I shouldn't have. And back and forth maybe a couple more times. And then my dad turns to my mom and he says, "But do you love me, baby?" And my mom answered with conviction, "Hell no." To which my dad confidently responded, "I don't believe you." And my mom chuckled, and the argument was over. And I used to share this story with middle school students, and I would ask them, because I was working with them on problem solving, peer conflict, and I would say, "Who do you think won this argument?" And clearly it was my dad. And I think he won all of the arguments with my mom because he wasn't going to do battle with her. He would profusely apologize, compliment her, and then use humor. So again, sometimes you win by surrender. Number 8, you don't know what you don't know. It's certainly something you find out very early on as a clinician when you meet with someone and you hear their story and you hear the things, the experiences that they've gone through that have led to the person they are now. And you recognize you would not have imagined those things, nor probably would anyone else. And so when I find myself in a challenge with someone, when they've ticked me off, basically, I ask myself, what would it have taken for me to have done what they just did? I don't ask myself, put myself in their shoes, because I feel that ends up being oftentimes fruitless, because I say I'd never do what they did. But if I force myself to say, what are the circumstances or life experiences that would lead me to that, I then sometimes have a little bit of understanding. Not that I embrace what they did, but it softens me maybe a little bit. And it also may give me a solution that I might not have considered in terms of how to navigate the situation for myself in the moment. The last tip is don't let anyone tell you who or what you can be. And it's a story about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. And he was featured on the cover of SI a few years ago. And the story was about how when he was in high school, he was applying to schools. And he applied to Nebraska. That was his first choice. His 2 brothers and a dad had played there. And Nebraska's a top 5 school in terms of getting players into the NFL. He got rejected. He applied to Ohio State, the Ohio State. He got in, but basically was on the bench for 3 years. And after the 3 years, Joe thought he had better ideas about what he should be doing than the Ohio State coaches did. So he applied again to Nebraska. But he got rejected again. He also applied to LSU, got accepted, became the first-string quarterback, had a winning season, was nominated for and won the Heisman that year, recognizing him as the best NFL college, the best college player in the country. A couple months later, in the draft, he's the #1 draft pick. 2 years after that, he's in the Super Bowl. 3 years after that was this past season, where he missed the Super Bowl by 1 game. To me, the takeaway is that if Joe Burrow had listened to those people who were expert at Nebraska, at Ohio State, top schools in terms of getting guys into the NFL, if he'd internalized those messages, he would not be today where he is, nor where he will be in his future. So to you, the message is not to let naysayers or even experts deter you from pursuing your passions. Go for them. Don't let roadblocks get in your way. Persist in spite of them. And I wish you luck on the rest of your journey. Congratulations for also having made it through, I think, probably some of the craziest years we can imagine in your educational experience through COVID. I wish you luck, and thank you so much.
We've now reached the part of the program which is one of the big reasons why you're all here, the awarding of graduate certificates. We will begin with students from the master's program. We are pleased to ask Professor Kristen Bernard to introduce the master's students.
The Department of Psychology at Stony Brook offers a one-year master's program. Each year, we have a large number of applicants, and only about 10% of applicants are admitted. This is a very elite group. And they need to be, since the demands that they face are extraordinary. They take courses with our PhD students where they're held to the highest standards of excellence in their scholarship. Beyond that, some of them spend the year immersed in a research lab, working with a faculty member in clinical psychology, integrative neuroscience, social and health psychology, cognitive science, or psychiatry. Their responsibilities in the lab are the same as those of a PhD student, and many completed their own independent thesis-worthy project in the scope of a year. Many also completed an intensive internship in one of our clinical or advising-oriented centers on campus, where they learned assessment techniques, conducted screenings, participated in team training meetings, led group sessions, taught and mentored undergraduate students. Several of our master's students in the space of one short year presented their work at conferences and submitted papers to scholarly journals. Several are now off to the most prestigious doctoral or other advanced graduate programs in their specific fields of study, and all leave the program well-equipped for whatever is next for them. Our master's program is relatively young, and this elite group has helped define its standard of excellence. We've loved having you as part of the community over the past year, and we couldn't be more proud to call you graduates of the Stony Brook University Master's Program in Psychology. Congratulations. Amna Asim. Amna, under the guidance of Dr. Catherine Jonas, helped conduct research focused on impact of collider and selection bias on polygenic risk scores, particularly in the context of comparing psychotic disorder patients to healthy individuals. She assisted in presenting this research at the Society of Biological Psychiatry 2023 conference and is currently preparing these findings for publication. Alongside her research pursuits, she completed an internship at the Krasner Psychological Center and served as a graduate teaching assistant. She intends to continue her research after graduating with the ultimate goal of pursuing a PhD in clinical psychology. Larice Kasha, advised by Dr. Kristen Bernard, conducted research in the Developmental Stress and Prevention Lab, including a qualitative study about how neighborhoods influence parenting and a validation study of an assessment of foster parent commitment. Under the supervision of Dr. Britton Mahaffey, she also completed her internship at the Mind Body Clinical Research Center with a focus on perinatal mental health, where she co-facilitated group therapy with new mothers. Larice also served as an instructor for undergraduate biology labs and as a teaching assistant for an addiction psychology course. Following graduation, Larice will continue research and plans to attend medical school in the near future. Melissa Chen. Melissa, advised by Dr. Suparna Rajaram, conducted research focusing on exploring how news and social media statements impact memory. Melissa also worked on a project with Dr. Rajaram and Lauren Richmond to explore age-related differences in memory performance. She also co-authored a peer-reviewed journal article titled "Memory for Tweets versus Headlines: Does Message Consistency Matter?", which will be published in the Applied Cognitive Psychology Journal. Additionally, Melissa served as a graduate teaching assistant. Melissa will be joining University of California, Santa Cruz's Cognitive Psychology PhD program for the fall of 2023. Mackenzie Collier, advised by Dr. Roman Kotov, led recruitment and helped conduct research visits for a study on the daily stressors of World Trade Center responders. She also completed an internship at Stony Brook Neuropsychology. In addition, Mackenzie served as a graduate teaching assistant throughout her training. After graduation, Mackenzie plans to work as a patient care assistant while applying to medical school. Abigail Hawk, advised by Dr. Matthew Lerner, helped conduct research visits focused on social interventions for autistic youth. She first authored a poster presentation titled Emotion Regulation to Faces as a Mechanism of Passing as Non-Autistic in Adolescence for the Society for Research in Child Development Biennial Conference in Salt Lake City. She also co-authored a poster titled Hands-on Loop, Repetitive Behaviors Are Increased in Transgender and Gender Diverse Autistic Adults, and joint presented at the Association for Behavioral and Cognitive Therapy's annual conference in New York City. Abby plans to continue research with hopes to pursue a PhD in clinical psychology in the future. Harriet DeGroot. Harriet, advised by Drs. Daniel Klein and Benjamin Katz, conducted research on the development of psychopathology. She first authored a poster that was presented at the Association of Behavioral and Cognitive Therapy Conference and submitted a first authored manuscript for publication in the Journal of Research on Child and Adolescent Psychopathology. In the fall, she will start a PhD program in clinical psychology at the University of Alabama. Mia Malone. Mia Malone, advised by Dr. Jessica Schleider, assisted in the development of online single-session mental health interventions. Under the supervision of Dr. Dina Vivian, Mia also completed her clinical internship at the Krasner Psychological Center, where she conducted mental health screenings, cognitive assessments, and single-session consultations. She has also served as a graduate teaching assessment in the courses Learning and Behavior and Psychotherapy. Upon graduation, Mia will be serving as the clinic manager and assistant to the director of the Krasner Center and plans to pursue a PhD in clinical psychology. Two of our graduating students, Kai Susich and Yuan Yuan Yang, could not be here today, but we wish them congratulations along with the rest of their cohort.
Next, we will introduce the undergraduate students graduating from the honors program. Aisha Azim will introduce the honors program to you. Aisha, please come to the stage. Aisha is from Long Island, New York, and graduated from Valley Stream North High School. During her undergraduate career at Stony Brook University, she has been a teaching assistant for several chemistry and biology courses, a University Scholars Fellow and peer assistant leader, president of the Brooklog Undergraduate Journal, and a scholar in the JFEW SUNY Global Affairs Leadership Program. She completed her honors thesis under Dr. Heidi Priest in the Stress and Reproduction Lab, in which she assessed for risk factors contributing to substance use during pregnancy. Aisha is currently applying to medical school and hopes to become a physician while also pursuing public health research. Aisha, please come to the podium.
The psychology department began the honors program to allow high-achieving students to experience academic research firsthand. For each graduating class, a small group of students has the opportunity to conduct original research in a wide variety of areas in the psychology department. In each case, the research culminated with either the authoring of a journal-style academic paper or a poster presented to the university. The projects represented a major commitment of time and energy on the part of the students and their advisors. The honors students meet with their advisors for 3 semesters, discussing research and learning problem-solving and analytical skills as they build their independent projects. It is a joy for me to announce that my cohort and I have successfully completed the objectives of the Psychology Honors Program and, in the process, have developed indispensable research and critical thinking skills that will impact the rest of our careers. It has been an honor to be a member of this program. I know I speak for all the students when I say that working with Dr. Freitas and each other has been incredibly rewarding. I want to thank all of the faculty members that mentored us. All of us truly appreciate the time and effort you invested in mentoring us, and the wisdom you have imparted to us is invaluable. Thank you. We are pleased to have Professor Antonio Freitas introduce the honor students and Professor Joanne Davila, Chair of Psychology, present the graduation certificates.
We have Aisha already. Aisha Azim, mentored by Dr. Heidi Priest, carried out an independent project entitled Using Psychosocial Vulnerabilities to Predict Substance Use During Pregnancy. Aisha will be working full-time in a clinical research setting and applying to medical school. Dominic Fiumano, mentored by Dr. Joy Bolger, carried out an independent project entitled The Effects of a Brief Biopsychosocial Education on Perceptions of Controllability Toward Gambling Disorder. Dominic will be gaining as much laboratory experience as possible and applying for a master's in clinical psychology. Joshua Jolly, mentored by Dr. Arthur Samuel, carried out an independent project entitled The Effect of Subvocalization on Novel Phoneme Acquisition. Joshua will be applying to law school in September and working part-time tutoring the LSAT. Antara Saha, mentored by Dr. Kristen Bernard, carried out an independent project entitled Foster Parent Commitment, Longitudinal Challenges and Dyadic Variation. Antara will be working full-time to gain clinical experience and applying for a PhD in clinical psychology. Isha Trivedi, mentored by Dr. Hoi-Chung Leung, carried out an independent project entitled The Relationship Between Mood Disturbances in Young Adults and Pupil Size During a Working Memory Task. Isha will be working full-time to gain additional clinical experience and applying to medical school. We will now acknowledge the accomplishments of all those graduating today with the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in Psychology by awarding their graduation certificates. Will the first row of students please stand? I'll do my best to pronounce all of our graduates' names correctly. While I strive for perfection, please forgive me if I don't get them all quite right. Right, of course. Our first is Sarah Pacillo. Benita Abraham. Valerie Thomas. Pauline Bozak. Bella Hasseldine. Fatima Banguea Sime. Amanda Mercado. Hirsch Ved. Justin Butel. Mai Fong Le Nguyen. Judah Pryor. Angelica Hernandez Amaya. Yamilex Salamanca. Isa Assad. Congratulations. Danontari Chothri. Dimitro Godzenko. Kimberly Ferrufino. Deha Sano. Sandy. Seaya Ostas. Ayla Acerbo. Robert Garachi. Alohara Maria Portillo Alfaro. Philip Mayer. Diana Terranova. Martina Kumiski. Elena Buser. Alexis Albino. Colleen Megukin. Allison Barrientos. Elise Atkin-Lewis. Victoria Bayevsky. Dylan Chang. Crystal J. Pang. Tiffany Gonzalez. Ryan Leach. Congratulations. Caitlin McDermott. Michael New. Nellie Lynn. Sisira Gujala. Bisma Bhatti. Congratulations. Naomi Sutherland. Celine Deborah Faraha. Oscar Ng. Ishrat Kaur. Sarah Jablonska. Dawn Sherpa. Tenzin Calden. Moitrai Dar. Joy Park. Alana Gabriela Vasquez. Samantha Elise Suero. Dylan Byram. Chan and Ro Myang. Melanie Golano. Wendy Parra Cusco. Umaira Chowdhury. David Cavallino. Pari Segal. Monique Bella. Shayna Answer. Marlene Beloy. Mahak Razak Myrick. Malik. Sabrina Ferreira. Andrew Dong. Diana Ortega Nunez. Farah Hassan. Angela He. Adriana Enriquez. Yahali Sanchez. Jaden Walton. Aisha Ehsan. Anjani Banegas Nunez. Elizabeth Clickender, congratulations. Kesenia Galkena. Kayla Anderson. Cassandra Lagner. Kusam Arif. Dorshini Nilamangam. Anita Palakal. Zara Aziz. Sarah Khan. Melissa Sazmaz. Amy Ramon. Asia Arroyo. Daniela De La Rosa. Karen Torres. Sierra Studioso. Miranda Seeley. Anaji Ranu. Pablo Alvarez. Lydia Scaria. Shelby De Piero. Paige Hall. Michael Margulis. Emily Wong. Mashaba Hassan. Garviel Joseph. Anaya Laurent. Jihan Campbell Sultan. Kia Hawkins. Nusyant Actor. John Glennis. Odyssey Bowser. Jordan Jackson. RJ Lamar. Floral Yu. Jafar Ahmad. Jose Pena. Isabella de Guzman Canovas. Brian Dominguez. Jasmine Lakani. Sarah Scharf. Michelle Oduro. Victor Calderon. Tianjing Li. Megan McLaughlin. Taya Padvorchan. Katerin Loha. Kayla Timmerman. Irene Zheng. Keith Young. Mercedes Gavivara Alejos. Bridget Montgomery. Aditi Dasgupta. Crystal Huang. Maria Kachekis. Caitlin Sugarman. Jaden Carruthers. Olivia Yalamas. Delaney Almonte. Brittany Rivas. Destiny Garcia Santana. Paige Brazil. Ramona Parker. Kayla O'Donoghue. Austin Lynn. Cheryl Skrosky. Sydney Lanning. Jumace Urbano. Angel Wu. Kelly Ng. Leah Browning. Janine Gwelly. Josh Singh. Anthony Garcia. Christopher Kim. Byung Min Chung. Eugene Kim. Rachel O. Michelle Brendel. Anna Burkott. Dalen Falejas. Melissa Lynn. Rebecca Daniel. Wanyung Shin. Cora Deo Van Kingsley. Athanasia Teriadis. Lael Hamden. Anaya Zainab. Uruj Halim. Rachel Davis. Michaela Davies. Chiara Kanji. Hannah Kim. Julie Yi. Grace Yang. Sharon Lamb. Christina Bennett. Jeanette Zeto. Elizabeth Catherine Wagner. Luwen Hu. Xiao Zhang. Mentong Li. Kifan Wu. Victor Hu. Hai Yu Feng. Jintang Yin. Will Button. Joyce Wu. Susan Liu. Alana Williams. Shamir Ayub. Erica Matute Arcos. Olivia Ashani. Tara Vyard. Maria Angelica Junillo. Marlene Raman. Sanjeet Parmar. David Mai. Gabrielle Salazar. Ashley Coronado Simon. Chai-Shing Chen. Kei-Shing Tan. Timothy Lavopa. Naomi Smith. Mahak Nasir. Nituli Ewagoma. Anki Sun. Yaritza Ibarra. Tana Garnett. Stephen Correa. Emmanuel Leva. Rebecca Clairvoyant. Tasfia Hake. Maya Tariq. Ali Awan. Aki Chen. Ayush Patel. Virja Shah. Wali Rana. Lauren Boysen. Kaylee Nolan. Mary McLaughlin. Kara Hogan. Brittany Arenas. Aliyah Blackman. Darren Zhang. Julia Denig. Naseem Isha. Shuja Yusfani. Justine Victoria Galvan. Charlize Martinez. Jenna Schugert. Liana Hallett. John de Blasio. Ingrid Alborjeli. Andrea Lopez. Elby Simonja. Ivana Zavala Arbeles. Shu Yu Sheng. Brittany Perez. Julia Becker. Jonathan Brockman. Cynthia Gonzalez. Congratulations. Rhea Kapoor. Gabriela Ulboya. Anna Haregiasar. Calliope Gasparis. Madi Kuyoska. Rosemary Brito. Maggie Lee. Jody, I can't read the last name. Lynn. Melody Jacobs. Maria Caliendo. Sarah Hartney. Alexandra Andrzejczyk. Rebecca Provler. Jasmine Irani. Kayla Matapersad. Olivia Hickey. Lana Gottlieb. Francesco Cardenuto. Carla Orellana. Jennifer Shamash. Mark Sater. Devon Palmer. Jared Stern. Dominic Napolitano. Aneri Patel. Anelia Columna. Elia Acevedo. Alexa Smith. Ryan Haber. Madeline O. Beyonce Kurindongo. Trey Wang. Danielle Onteri. Kelsey Quinn. Lisa Fabian. Anna Warren. Paulina Palencia Catalan. Sheann Crawford. Haley Fox. Jen Shan Lu. Naji Star Brown. Haley Lucia Fortunato. Ryan Stosser. Margaret Mary Oliarzik. Carter Alonco Moreno. Stephanie Chu. Shivani Anumala. Ruth Guerra. Niles Jones. Jolie Cueco. Guyena Paul. Tabitha Roden. Caitlin Passarella. Jaishwen Zhu. Erica Shepard. Shelby Lee. Leslie Erickson. Malia Davis Coddington. Anna Zaratka. Julia Slascheva. Lalo Ash. Joanna Cardenas. Wanting Wu. Jaiming He. Amy Jiang. Yunxi Zheng. Catherine Lee. Callum Redmond. Leah Feato. Emerson Richmond Burke. Mahak Malhotra. Rausea Ortiz. Vivian Galambos. Jamie Race. Rachel Gamelin. Jessica Penna. Olivia Waite. Sean Chin. Ming Yu Deng. Chelsea Wan. Stevie Ramandi. Kelly Romandi. Tanise Murray. Molly Wiederson. Brittany Vallejo. Avery McPherson. Maria Hernandez Medina. Aroso Azimi. Chanju Kim. Caitlin Wagner. Diana Yaladores. Nicole Costello. Sophia Clara Valimas. Tanvira Shahid. Nicole Elizabeth Gibson. Nasheen Shakuwat. Tashina Tarana Mustafa. Kitiama Tropanoto. Stacy Santizo Kukulista. Mallory Reynolds. Sasha Kochetova. Stephanie Lopez. Nadine Arakat. Brittany Yaboa. Vidney Neyi. Trinity Gardelis. Kayla Rendell. Ashley Allison. Sierra Klassens. Ziting Peng. Yang Bo. Joseph Eng. Jessica Chan. Amanda Kakiyamas. No. Kakiyamanis. Jericho McCallahan. Haley Ava Molika. Matthew Cho. Anthony Shoentube. Sullivan Tyree. Alina Mazur. John Dwyer. Nicole Correa. Ivy Keller. Haley Chapman. Elmer Acosta. Ashley De Leon Barrias. Katena Karopkina. Shivani Jawar. Michaela Franklin. Sarah Beckman. Catherine Camayo. Samantha Hernandez. Anthony Paredes Trujillo. Vandish Rainey Rappelli. Jessica Pathmanathan. Jessica Pathmanathan. Sophie McKenzie. Gina Cicero. Yeep Hoon. Julia Stanger. Alexis Lynn Alfeo. And now, if our faculty and the graduating class of 2023 will please stand. On behalf of all of your professors, let me tell you, we are sad to see you leave us, but you know you will do wonderful things. Now, please, turn around and wave to your family and friends. Congratulations! The end. Thank you for coming. Get home safe.